Hello and welcome. This is a special reading for this weekend for the full moon in Libra. So let's see. I'm going to use a couple of decks here. So let's see what message Spirit has for us with the energy of the full moon in Libra. So I'm using the Law of Attraction Tarot. We're just going to see what jumps out here. Okay, those ones have jumped out. That's what we will use. Oh, there we go, all three cards. We've got the Ace of Swords in reverse. We've got the Knight of Cups in reverse. And we've got the Two of Wands. Interesting. Interesting how they depict it in this deck as well. So overall, I'm sensing here some change in relationship. And that's actually, what this full moon is actually all about too. We're really being called to have a look at all of the work and effort that we've put in, especially in relationships. And, is that feeling good now? Is that working for us now? Because remember that everybody's energy is at play here. And despite the efforts you might put into something, it may not be reciprocated. So we get back to this whole energy of this year, which is speaking up, being authentic, being in your truth. Say no when you mean no. Say yes when you mean yes. So we've got the Ace of Swords here. Now up this way, it's a true blessing from the universe. It's real clarity. It's real clarity. It's the first card in this suit of swords, and it's clarity, and it's, very clear-minded, very clear with your words. If you write, very clear with that, very clear expression, and knowing exactly what you want. Now, in reverse, there could be a tendency here to have a sharp tongue, right? Be icy in your approach. There could also be a tendency here to shut people down. Because it'll be fear that's driving this for you, though, because if there is some change or the situation or the energy right now is shifting for you, fear will come up and you might feel like you're falling. And often when we're falling and we're in that fear, when we're going through a shift or we're heading to the next chapter, those voices, those inner voices of fear will pop up and say you're not safe. And they will also say, if you attack somebody else, you might be safe because you're pushing your fear onto someone else. But this is not going to solve anything, which is why we've got the Knight of Cups in reverse as well, because the Knight of Cups up this way is about passion, it's about love, right? It's about two people coming together, shaking hands, friendships, right? It's about accepting different energy or different personalities in people, because we are all individual. So with that in reverse too, there could be the tendency over the next few days, and this is why Spirit is giving us this message now, because we can stop it. If we're aware of our actions and our thoughts and what we are saying and expressing, we can change it. And in that awareness, you could change that around and be really clear on who you are and where you're going. Express it with compassion and empathy for others, but also compassion and love for yourself, and a strength that comes from within, not an arrogant strength, just a strength of knowing your clarity, who you are, and then melding that in your relationships, in your friendships, in your circles. And look at all the energy bubbles here, all the little orbs everywhere. There is a lot of beautiful energy around, and truly, if you can harness that, you can have some amazing new relationships coming in, but there also could be some solutions for any relationships that are not feeling at ease at the moment. But the Libra new moon really is saying, you know, your relationship with yourself comes first, and when you're clear on that, you can then actually be really super clear on how you show up for relationships. And then we've got the Two of Wands. Now, this is interesting too. So this is the fear. Now, typically the Two of Wands is a new opportunity. It's a gateway. In this particular card, it's the fear coming up. What will you choose? But look at that beautiful love heart there from the shadow, right? So 2 is about relationships. 2 is about new things, a new chapter, a new fork in the road. What will you choose? Will you choose your strength and your knowing and your resolve for your next chapter, or will you choose fear? You know, often we will choose fear, and when we choose fear, we don't go in the direction of our dreams. So what will it be for you this week? You will have the choice. You will have the choice. And you need to take other people out of the equation of your choices. You make your choices and then show up in that strength and that courage. Express it from a place of love. And, you know, this is where the two shall meet. So let's have a look here. Which card from Sacred Journey into the Animal Realm? Aren't they beautiful? Let's see which one of these pops out for us. Which message do we need? What message do we need? Okay, what message for the full moon? Oh, there it is. For those of you who know how I shuffle, the cards fly out. Oh, perfect message. Look at that. Let your heart guide. This is absolutely what these cards are saying here. Right? Let your heart guide, not fear. Not fear. And you can see this beautiful deer here is in the dark forest. It's a very similar card to this one, isn't it? Right? There's the light, and here's the light here. Let love guide. Let your heart guide. Don't let fear come into it this week or this weekend and get you off your path, because fear is not real. And if you can really ask yourself and do the self-inquiry about, you know, is this really real or am I imagining it? You will actually get back to your heart, get into your heart space and move forward. And then whatever you choose to say to people, or the way that you express it, is actually coming from your heart, from a love energy. And, oh, there goes my crystal. And when you're in that love energy, you can build beautiful relationships. Firstly with yourself, and then with other people. Now, the other thing here too is if you are hoping to meet somebody, if you do meet somebody over this next few days or this next week with this full moon energy, if you are in this energy of being a bit icy, a bit sharp, a bit, you know, not expressing yourself well, you are also going to meet somebody in that same energy. And the fear will follow you. You won't be in your heart space, and it will be a relationship built on fear. So keep that in mind if you do meet somebody. You know, are you in fear energy or are you in love energy right now? And really keep that energy high keep it high vibrating and in love. All right, let's put that there right in the middle. Now I'm going to choose one of these cards. This is from my beautiful deck from Don Miguel Ruiz, The Voice of Knowledge. I love this deck. So let's see what flies out for us here. What message do we need to know? Oh, there's too many there. What message do we need to know? What message? That's the one there. Okay. All right. We were born with silent knowledge. Oh, I love that. I love that. Now, before I read the back, I just want to take notice here. There's 3 turtles. Now, this is a 3 year that we're in. So once again, the message for this year is when you want to say no, say no. When you want to say yes. It's your authenticity this year. It's also about collaboration. It's about communication. And with the turtles here, this is a slow, it's a slow kind of road to the, I say the finish line, but it's not really a finish line. It's to connection here. We've got the water. It's been a slow track to the water. But, you know, for many of you, you truly have done the work and you're feeling very connected to your heart space and that love within yourself. And that changes everything. When we are born, our body knows what it is and it knows what to do. We can feel silent knowledge every time we breathe. This is a beautiful message and really goes with what we've got here with these other cards. If you are feeling out of sorts, letting the fear take over your relationships and yourself and your thoughts and your emotions, come back to your breath. We can feel silent knowledge every time we breathe. Come back to your breath. Get centered, get connected, and really get into your beautiful heart space. So that's a lovely full moon message, and I hope you enjoyed that reading. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. I'd love you to be here in our community. And please like, share and comment on the video and let me know how it's affecting you this full moon and how you're moving forward. So have an amazing weekend and Easter. It's Easter this weekend. Happy Easter to you all. And I will see you next time. Bye.